What is up? What is up? What is up? Here we are, guys. Another day live. Welcome, everybody. Looks like we've got quite a few people here already, huh? Dang, 139 people? Look at this. Chat bar going nuts. Sun power, guys. Look at this. Yeah, it's up. It's up 11%. Dang. Which makes me happy because sun power? Maybe you mean Sun Pacific, but you could be talking about a different stock. I don't know. Anyways, welcome back to another episode of the Treyders podcast. This is episode 6. We're going to be watching the live price action on AMC, NOKE, BB, GME, and any other stocks that you'd like me to keep an eye on. I will gladly pull up for you. How's everybody doing today? Let's read some of these comments, huh? Hold the line. I'm with you. AMC's froze at 13.25. Looks like they did gap up at 15.15, but I don't know if the price action's still frozen or not. That's weird. How would they gap from 13.23 or 25 up to 15.15? That must be a glitch, but that's crazy. Boys, today is the day. Faith, it is. We're expecting a squeeze, a gamma squeeze, either today or Monday. I expect it today. Zinix, thank you for the $3, baby. Day 3, baby. Hold the line, boys. We're in it together, my friends. We're in it together. Let's do it. Big time. I'll tell you what. I don't know if everybody out there was able to see my video, but the last 12 hours for me were an absolute disaster. So I had a position in NOKE, BB, and AMC, as you guys all know, right? I had about $46,000 invested in these three stocks, and right as I got off the live stream, I'm not kidding you, 1 or 2 minutes later, I watched my positions sell themselves. They liquidated, and I didn't use margin to buy into these. This is my own personal cash, and it was gone. They just disappeared. So I called my brokerage account. I called Fidelity, and I said, "What the heck? What's going on?" First off, they put me on hold for like an hour, which was whatever. What do you do? I mean, that's how it goes. But I called them, and they said, "No, you actually closed this, but there's no way I did. You guys know me. You watched this whole live stream. I would never sell out at a $30,000 loss," which is what this came out to, by the way. I had $46,000 in my account yesterday, and Fidelity closed out of my positions. I know Fidelity did this to multiple people. Robinhood did this to people. I think Ameritrade did this to people. They closed out of all my positions at the literal lowest. So if we look at BB on the 2-day, we look at NOKE on the 2-day, and we look at AMC on the 2-day. They sold me out literally right here at $14.50, $4.70, and AMC at like $8. So I got schwacked. I got absolutely schwacked. I lost a lot of money. It is what it is. I'm not mad about the money. I'll make that back. But I'm frustrated because I know this is happening to other people. And the amount of market manipulation happening on right now, all these brokerage accounts that are screwing people for the big guys, it makes me angry. It makes me angry. You guys already know how I feel, but I'm here for you. I'm here for the community. It just makes me angry that they're able to manipulate the market all they want, and now they're getting their feelings hurt because, oh crap, now they're doing what we've been doing forever. But what do you do? It is what it is. Let's start reading some comments. Looks like they're violating the uptick rule on AMC. Look at level 2. I'll try and pull that up on my Weibull quick. Level 2 on AMC. I'll pull this up. AMC. Huh. That's interesting. Weird. Yeah, you already know it. We already know that, we already know the market manipulation happening here. Feels so much better when you stream when I'm like 30. Amen, brother. Trey for president? 2024. Maybe. All right. Just do it, says Trey sold out of it. Trey paper trades. Don't believe him. I used to support, but now he's just a wolf in sheep's clothing with a plan to lure us sheep in to buy his Discord. No, you couldn't be farther from the truth, man. You can think what you want, and I am never going to sit here and make you guys believe what I say. It's up to you to decide what you think. But I'm going to tell you how it is. And how it is no right-minded person would sell for a $30,000 loss. I would never do that. It doesn't make sense. Who would in the right mind sell at a loss of $30,000 when I was sitting at 46K? You can think what you want, but I know the truth, and I know people out there know the truth, man. So it is what it is. Let's go. Stay together. Just this man literally gives us insights on plays he's not even in, and he's transparent about it. How is he a sheep? I'm with you, brother. I appreciate that. honestly, I let people think what they want to think. I put myself out there, and people are going to have their own opinions, and I can't control that. All I can do is control myself. I'll keep doing me, and everybody that enjoys the ride, I appreciate having you along. That's what it's going to come down to. Let's take a look at all the charts here real quick. It looks like NOKE is having a nice bounce. We got a bounce off of $4.90, which looks pretty solid. Very significant level of support here. Looks like we're going to have a retest pretty soon. So we're going to retest these candle wicks right here. This will be the immediate level of resistance at about 508. So we're going to watch for a push through 508, and things will be looking pretty good. BB, on the other hand, is bleeding a little bit. We might have found a bottom. We're going to drop a support line really quick. Looks like it might have been 1581. We're going to have to wait and find out. But as of now, it looks like 1581 was the bottom. Does look like AMC is on the move again, no longer halted. GME found a bounce. Bounced off of $300. We do have a candle wick that touches slightly below that, but we did have some price rejection. Buyers step back in. That's a 2 lows high close to a T right there. That is a good looking candle pattern. 2 lows high close. Very bullish indicator. Typically a sign of reversal incoming. He is the wolf in sheep's clothing. The accuser is the abuser. I let people think what they want, my friend. I don't care. I know who I am, and I know there are people out there who know what I am too. And I'm just going to let people have their own opinions. I appreciate the support, though, my friend, for sure. Buy AMC and SNPW. I am a big-time bag holder in SNPW. So, I don't know if you guys track this or not, but I was day trading this stock. I had 2 closed positions for about $1,800, and I entered a third trade, and I got a phone call. And I stepped away from the computer, not even thinking about it. It was a family situation that I'm not going to get into, but it is what it is. But what do you do? All right. Trey is a 123-year-old who is in college debt. I appreciate everything you do. You're an inspiration man to get out of debt. I appreciate that, brother. You'll do it. Just keep working. Anybody can do anything. I 100% agree with that. Trey, will AMC and Naked squeeze? AMC I know for sure will, and I wouldn't be surprised with Naked because I feel like that is a pretty heavily shorted stock. I think that's why it was targeted. Thomas Power, thank you for the donation, man. You guys really don't have to do that. It means a lot to me, but you don't have to, I promise. That's mad about your account. Keep going. Here's a small something I earned because of you. You can invest it better than I do. Man, I appreciate that so much. Seriously. You guys really don't have to do that. I just genuinely enjoy doing these live streams, and I mean that. Thank you so much. We're going to scroll to the bottom and keep up with everybody. Give thumbs up if you believe in him. Hey, appreciate that. If you guys want to drop a like, it really does help out the channel. I appreciate it anyways. It means a lot to me. At least I know you guys are rocking. Can I do a quick analysis of NOKE? Sure can. We're going to pull NOKE out here on the 2-day chart and take a look at how things... Well, we're going to pull it on the 1 day. That's pretty bad data to read. But on the 1 day, it looks like we do have a current double top. So we got to really push through that level of resistance or this is not going to move. So right off the bat, I know we need to push through 517. We are on the move right now. If we look at the current candlesticks, we got that nice bounce off of 490. We got this nice wide range candle bar. Pretty long wick underneath here. I like that hammer candle. And he did just push through 508 pretty seamlessly, it seems like. So we're going to look for a retest of 517. And if we get a push through, you're going to know it because you're going to see a wide range candle bar. Now, what do I mean by that? Wide range candle bar is something like this right here. We're looking for a huge push where we jump up multiple cents at once. So this is a wide range candle bar. This one right here. So if you see that happen, I would be pretty confident in saying it's going to break 520 and start approaching some newer highs. I will assess CTRM. CTRM right now, this is one of those stocks that was pumped by WSB, Wall Street Buys. And right now they're currently a little lower on volume than we've seen. It's still higher than usual, but it does look like it's being pretty heavily sold. A lot of red bars. So let's do a retracement from the peak here. And I'm gonna change this to the color white so everybody can see. And let's just take a quick peek at what we got. I don't know why it zoomed like that. Come on. There we go. All right, so right now we're hovering right above, it looks like the 65-cent retracement at 67 cents. So this next level at 68 cents, if we push through that, you're pretty likely to see a retest of some of these previous highs in that 75-cent range. Looks pretty good, though. It's not bad. They're still green on the day. Can you also help to see EXPR? I will put up EXPR. We'll keep that up at the same time. Gonna change this over to a 1-day chart. You guys will have to excuse that I'm not showing my my whole account situation right now. I'll keep it up to about here, but I'm really skeptical on how my positions got sold. I either think A, somebody got into my account, or B, Fidelity sold it. So I'm not gonna show the top of my screen there, but you guys can see right now. All right, NOKE is testing. We got to come back to NOKE. Oh, it's very close. 518. We need a wide range candle bar and it'll push. This looks like it could be it. We need that to push through though. It's hovering right now. We're gonna zoom in. Yeah, it looks like it might reject. We really need that push. I don't like that top candle wick. It might not go, but we're gonna see. We need a follow through wide range candle bar. If we see 3 wicks up here, then it's probably going to reject. We'll find out what happens. Did I stop trading MVIS? So with all of my stocks, guys, I got sold out of a lot of positions when Fidelity closed. They closed me out of AMC, BB, NOKE. I had to reestablish my position in AMC. They left me with about 10% of my BB and NOKE, and they sold me out of MVIS and a NUV. So this is what I was left with. I don't know how it happened. You guys can take it for what it is. I don't know. I'll have to reestablish eventually, but I obviously can't sell any of these for a loss right now. I got absolutely schwacked. There's no way around it. What is my prediction for AMC today? Well, I do think AMC's got some really solid squeeze potential. And the thing is, if this holds over $9, shorts have to cover higher than they bought. And it's going to push this thing insanely high. And we should expect to see a squeeze today and likely Monday. So if you can hold this for the day and we can keep this above $9, I think you're going to see something pretty filthy happen with AMC. Same with GME. GME is inevitable at this point. I mean, I do know that shorts have doubled down, tripled down, quadrupled down on their short positions, trying to like make up for the fact that they're down pretty bad, but we don't know at what point. At least I don't. I do know GME has a 250% short interest, meaning that there are 250% of the regular shares being traded on this stock currently being shorted, which I don't think is legal, but what do you do? It is what it is. All right, Trey, how are they dropping so fast if the green buy volume is so much higher? Market manipulation, man. A perfect example of this is GME. Check this out. Look at this. This is whack. This makes no sense at all. So look at all this green volume, right? Literally millions of shares being traded every 5 minutes. And it went up from $84 to $230. Yeah, that's a pretty good pump. But look at this. 400. These are in the 100,000 range. And it dropped from 500 to 110. That doesn't make sense. That's market manipulation. Oh, Joe. Thank you so much for the donation, my friend. You really didn't have to do that. Thank you so much. AMC to the moon. Let's go. I'm with you 100%. I'm in on AMC. I had a much larger position, obviously, but you all know what already happened if you saw my last video. I got schwacked. I got my position sold. Oh, yeah. NOKE just pushed. We got the wide range candle bar confirmation. 519. If we see it push to 521 and a hold, it's gonna keep moving. I don't know why this isn't zooming in on my AMC right now. It's being pretty goofy. I think all this crazy volume coming into these stocks is literally like freaking out the system. It's just not responding right. All right, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna switch it to GME and then back to AMC and see if that fixes the problem. There we go. All right, so currently AMC holding up at 1319. If we drop a level of support, we got a nice candle wick confirmation here at 1287. So that should be a nice level to hold us off if we do continue to bleed. We've got 1 touch point, 2 touch points, 3 touch points. Looks pretty good right now. Not bad. K-Dubs, thank you so much for the $5, my friend. Seriously, that means a lot to me. Found you 4 days ago and already my favorite YouTuber streamer. Appreciate that. For real. I enjoy doing this. It's a lot of fun. And I'm going to keep doing it for sure. Timothy Woods, thanks for the $5. Man, you guys are crazy. You guys are all awesome. Thank you so much. Sundial. I'll check out Sundial and NAC. So Sundial right now, I know this is one of the WSB pump stocks at the moment. So let's drop a retracement and we're going to get an idea of what we're looking at here. I don't have a position in Sundial personally, but let's just take a peek. So currently we are a little bit below this 85 cent retracement here. So this is uncharted territory. It does look like they broke underneath this level of support. They did, yeah. So it looks like the next level of support, unless this is a false breakout or a false breakdown, is 68 cents. So you really need to see some wide range candles step back in and push the price back up. And it looks like they're trying, but there's some pretty long wicks there. That indicates some pretty weak buying pressure and strong selling pressure, so it might bleed a little bit. That's my opinion. NAC, I'll check out quick as well. NAC up 10% on the day. Look at that. That's pretty cool. Dang. You know, it's tough to do any sort of technical analysis on these charts right now because every single stock out there is trading completely based on catalyst. It's literally, if WSB mentions a stock, then it does well. It's insane. But they are doing pretty well right now. Retracing. Looks like it's going to retest 70 cents. We do have a candle wick touch here. So that's my prediction. And it does look like we broke past this level of resistance right here. And we did. Unless it pulled back, but it doesn't look like it yet. Yeah, it did. So that's what I've got for you. Tyler, oh my gosh, guys. You guys all rock. Thank you for the $25, Tyler. That means a lot to me. Seriously. You guys are the best. I couldn't ask for more. Broken Lo-Fi Records. Thanks for the analysis. I really appreciate your expertise. Nah, man, thank you. Thank you for being here. I genuinely enjoy doing this with everybody. It's a lot of fun. And Adams Gaming Media. You know, you'll see this one. Oh, your Discord is getting wrecked by a bot or hacked. I don't know. Can you fix? A lot of us hoping. It's getting wrecked? Really? Let's check that out quick. Getting wrecked by a bot. What bot? Huh. I don't see a bot in here. I might just be confused, but let me know what you're talking about because I don't see it. Thoughts on Naked? Naked, let's take a quick peek. So if we look at Naked right now, it looks like it's doing a little bit of retracement. Just do it. Why are you watching this chat? Why are you just gonna watch this chat just to hate? You do you, man, but I don't care if you're gonna drop all that hate stuff. I'll just block you off the chat. Alright, so Naked right now is sitting at, it's coming up on a retracement on $1.61. Let me look at these candle wicks quick. Yeah, so it might bounce here. If you do see it bounce, that'd be pretty promising because that's meaning it's in an upward moving channel. And that would be good. But if it doesn't, you're likely to see another bounce off of a $1.60, best case scenario. If it doesn't, you're going to look at a bleed and a retest of pretty likely right around here, where we see another level of support at $1.32. That is my take right now. Let me look at the overall movement. Yeah, it's a little bearish right now, but if we can push over $2, push over $2, it should reverse for sure. All right, we're going to scroll to the bottom here and pull back up. We're going to keep Naked up. I'm fine with that. So NOKE is looking pretty solid. They are really trying to push over this 517 mark, but I don't like these wicks. BB right now found a nice bottom at 1581. We are seeing a bounce. Nice little bit of buying pressure. Let's look at the wicks on the candles. A lot of buying pressure. Those bottoming tails are typically indicating of weak sellers and strong buyers. We've got a nice strong green hammer candle right here, so that's good. That looks pretty good. AMC, I don't like that long wick right there, but all you need to do is hold over $9 for the squeeze to happen. So the price today is psychological. We need to close $9 and above, and we'll be sitting pretty good. If you go to any Army schools or deployment, what do you plan on doing with your position? Selling and putting into the treasury bonds or leaving as is? That's a great question. So I will end up deploying eventually, and what I think I will end up doing is moving my stocks into my long-term plays. So likely putting my money into Fuel Cell, MVIS. I really like a NUV, Whammy. I think all those plays have a lot of potential over the next year, and that's likely where I'll be ending up putting my money for the time being. Thoughts on Dogecoin? I'm probably saying that wrong. It's probably Dogecoin. It's an in and out kind of play. I don't know. I'm not personally going to mess with it, but I know some people made a lot of money, and I think it was pumped on WSB. So for me, that play is to get in and get out and make some quick cash. But that's just me personally. Man. So I'm still confused about the bot. Does anybody know what's going on with the Discord? Because I don't see any bot in here. Unless it's the other one. Huh. I'm not entirely sure. Because I'm not seeing it. We'll come back. Appreciate seeing you again. Spent the last days just watching charts in your live stream. Exciting times. Thank you, Julius. Appreciate that, my friend. Glad to have you here. What price should I buy more AMC? Great question. Let's take a look at the charts here. And we're going to come out to a 2-day so we can see the overall levels that we are playing with. So looking at this right now, we do see that we've got a level of support right here at 1190, followed by a level of support here at about 863 with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touch points. So if we break 1190, you're pretty likely to see a good entry at that 863 mark. But it'll depend on if we hold or not. It's looking like we might, but I'm not entirely sure yet. What I don't necessarily like that I'm seeing here is we've got some topping tails on these candle wicks. And that's typically indicating of weak buying pressure. But I think there's some market manipulation happening, guys, for real. There's a lot of buy orders on the level 2s when I checked like 10 minutes ago. And I don't know if they're not being filled or what's going on, but I feel like we should definitely be seeing some more green. But we had some nice movement here in the price action in the pre-market and the after hours from yesterday. So if you look at this, we're up from 896, opened at 1254. So pretty good movement. Pretty good movement. I'm not concerned yet. Not at all. Oh man, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you for the $5, Moises. Jax, brother, 10 a.m. rebellion coming. Analysis, please. Let's take a quick peek at Jags. Ooh, it's up 20% on the day? Nah, that's gnarly. And we've got some pretty crazy volume pumping in right now. That looks good. Let's take a look at some significant levels. So it's bouncing back very nicely because it dipped down pretty hard. I think people scooped that up as an opportunity. So let's look at the retracement from this last run up and get an idea of some maybe possible resistance levels. So based on this retracement, we did push through a previous level of resistance here. It looks like, unless we came back down. I can't see that candle wick yet. Yeah, so there's a little bit of price rejection. So at 350 is going to be the first level you want to break through. Good entry point on this. Let's take a quick peek. It's currently being a little bit overbought, 54 on the RSI. If you can get this under $3, I think you're going to do pretty well. That's my personal take. Trey, can you reach the same squeeze levels as GME? Also, love the streams. Thank you, Andrew. Glad to have you here. I love the streams as well. It's fun to talk with everybody. The squeeze on AMC will be a little bit different. It depends on the overall short volume, right? That's what causes the squeeze. GME has a 250% short interest, which means that out of all the shares that exist, there are 250% more short interest shares. I don't think it's legal for them to do that in the first place, but that's the scenario. So when that gets squeezed, it's going to be absolutely filthy insane, like crazy. AMC will still have a good squeeze. I think their short interest is 63%, so that means only a third of the shares being traded on AMC are of buying or long interest. So it'll be a good squeeze. One thing that I'm looking at on AMC right now is it does look like we got a bounce off of 1190. If we get a wide range candle bar, that should indicate to me that we are going to be good and see that bounce. 1224 does look like we're getting it, but we're gonna have to wait another minute or two to see. 2 or 3 more candle confirmation will say that's a bounce. Sundial did a direct offering. Opinion on it. If this was the normal market, that would be scary. But sadly, people are not investing based on fundamentals right now. They're just basically investing in wherever the money's going. And right now, the money's going in all these WSB plays. So it's honestly, it's hard to imagine this and truly say it as it is. But this WSB and hedge fund thing is going to completely change the market forever. Like, we're not going to be looking at the market in the same way pretty much ever again. Whether this be a trader's market, the SEC creating new policies, legislation, etc. It's going to change the way the market runs, and it's pretty crazy. Hey, I bought AMC with $2,000 and it shows filled, but the shares aren't showing up for me. What platform are you using? What brokerage account? I've heard of other people having this problem, so that's not surprising. I'm telling you, they're trying to do everything they can to manipulate this market. People are freaking out. Love from Dubai. That's sick. It's good to have that kind of reach. Thanks for watching, my friend. I appreciate it. Robinhood allowed me to get into NOKE, but won't fill my AMCs. That's weird because I thought that Robinhood said that they would allow fills on AMC now, but only a set amount. Like, I think it was like 150 shares is what they're maxing you out at, that makes no sense to me at all. I don't know, why would you even... It doesn't make sense. It's market manipulation to a T. They're on the side of these hedge funds, and I actually showed this picture before, but I'm gonna pull it up now just to show you guys something really, really crazy that's gonna catch your mind, catch your eyes. So check this out. This guy says, Robinhood insider information. I work for Robinhood, don't kill me. Low-level technical stuff, comp sciences major, not finance side. Guess what we overheard today? Vladimir, yes, founder Vladimir, and the C-suite received calls from Sequoia Capital and the White House that pressured into closing trading on GME, etc. I guarantee you the same took place at E-Trade and the others who closed trading. File reports on the SEC page. If I wasn't scared to be out of work, yada yada yada. It's crazy stuff. There's a lot of big wigs that are getting involved here. We don't even realize the magnitude of this stuff. They are scared. They're grasping at straws. They're hurting a lot more than we're hurting. Let me put it that way. Robin the Hood, love from Grease Tray. Hey, appreciate that. Also, how can you predict when the stocks will squeeze? Good question. So we are expecting some options to expire today, and they have to close by the end of the day. So you could see a squeeze leading from the after hours into Monday, or Friday right before the bell into Monday. I expect a pretty hard move today and Monday. That's my personal take on that. And we're expecting more options to expire next Friday. So I know GameStop in general, if you read all the Discord threads, all the Reddit threads, etc., people are holding this for quite a while. This is not going to be done anytime soon, especially with GameStop. It actually makes me laugh quite a bit to see it. But GameStop, people are actually legitimately not selling this until $5,000. Like, people have limit orders set for $5,000, which is absolutely insane. Let's turn the tide and buy Doge. Ah, man. You know, I've thought about it, but I don't know. I feel pretty content with the stocks that I've got. Crypto and cryptocurrencies kind of scares me a little bit. It's can't wait for the pandemic to be over so I can see movies at AMC with my AMC gains. Big time. We're gonna buy a freaking AMC chain, honestly. Why not? It's all good now, Trey. It was on my end. Left Discord, re-entered, and it's all good to go, baby. Oh, good stuff, Adams Gaming Media. I'm glad to hear that. I was a little confused. I didn't know what was going on, but I appreciate it. At what price should I sell AMC? That's a good question. So it's totally up to you. What you want to do with AMC, what I'm doing is I'm holding until this ends. But if you want to take profits, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not here to give you advice. This is 100% your decision what you decide to do. But just be very, very cautious, right? So this is going to be a volatile stock. If you're up 50% and you're happy, go ahead and walk away. You're not going to be, no one's going to yell at you. Oh, Moises Losier, thank you so much. I appreciate the donations, for real. JAGX, brother, 10 a.m. Rebellion coming. Analysis, please. Anything on CCIV, brother? Only stock channel I watch. I appreciate you so much, my friend. Let's take a look at JAGX. I'll check out JAGX and CCIV. Dang, at 10 a.m., huh? That'd be pretty crazy. So, based on what I'm seeing right now, I stand by what I said earlier in the stream. I think if you can get this in the low threes, you're gonna do pretty well. For sure. Right now, it's holding up pretty well at this level of support. $3.10 or so. So if you can get in at 310, I think you're gonna do pretty good. Volume, let's take a look at that compared to the rest. A lot of red bars, but it is trading higher than usual. And that garners my attention, without a doubt. Oh, man. I mean, if that's true, it doesn't seem like a bad opportunity because this isn't really that much risk. This hasn't taken off yet. We've seen these price levels for JAGX before, so that's not surprising at all. And CCIV. CCIV. Oh, man, she's going to Mars. Dang. That's filthy. Look at that go. Look at her go. You know, I'll give you all the technical analysis you need right now on CCIV. Let me draw it up for you. Let me draw this up for you. This is what CCIV is looking like. Not too bad. Very clean movements. Looks good on the RSI indicator. Just straight up to the moon. Look at that green volume, guys. That's insane. RSI pretty overbought. Gonna look at this on the 5-day just to get a comparison. It's touching 75 on the 5-day as well. But this is quite a bit down from some of these previous highs, so this is a good buying opportunity, it looks like, and not a lot of risk because it's still pretty far down from the previous levels that we've seen. That looks good. Thank you again for the $5, my friend. Mike Gooding. Oh, man. Thank you guys for the donations. You really don't have to do that. I genuinely appreciate it so much. I can't... Honestly, it blows my mind the way this channel has grown. I'm so grateful. I can't even describe it. All right. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom and keep up with everybody. Is Apple a buy or sell right now to invest in AMC? Personally, I think that people should keep their funds in their plays that they like long term, right? Because first and foremost, we're investors, right? I'm not asking you to do as I do, even though I have my positions in AMC, NOKE, BB. If you like Apple and you want to hold Apple, feel free to do so, right? They are down a little bit today, and typically you don't want to sell when it's being oversold. You want to sell when it's being overbought. So I would continue to hold personally. That's just me. All right. The only one I forgot to check, BNGO. Let's take a peek. BNGO looks good. It's bouncing. We found a bottom, so that's good to see. Found the bottom here at about $10. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 different touch points at $9.95. Saw a nice bounce. Nice wide range candle bar by the looks of it. RSI is at 57, so it is back in buying territory. Looks pretty good. I'm going to change this to the 1 minute and give us some ideas of what we're looking at. Looks like we found some stair stepping in an upward channel. That's the first thing that comes to my mind right off the bat. So we've got this nice clean upward channel right here. We're going to get these touch points, the most recent ones. So if this does continue, I would expect to at least hold above 1130. It should continue to move. It looks good. Tesla for today, day trading. Let's take a peek. Yeah, there's opportunity there for sure. It's trading at 823 right now. I mean, if you got in at 823 and sold at 842, you'd still turn a pretty good profit. That's not bad. If you've got a crap ton of money. I am a bot. Man, you're such a loyal dude. I appreciate you being here. Thank you, thank you. Good morning, buddy. Let's squeeze these hedges. I'm with you 100%. 100%, my friend. Glad to have you here. Glad to have you over from the Discord. I'm a bot as a true OG. He's always supporting. The Brickman, please don't spam. I know people don't appreciate that. I try to be pretty nice and neutral on these live streams, but I prefer not to have to mute you on this chat. I want to be able to get to as many people as I can, so please be respectful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, let's do a quick update on AMC, BB, and NOKE. So NOKE we'll start off with. I really like this wide range candle bar. That's good. We got a bottoming tail right here. This looks like a setup for a perfect 4-bar play. What do I mean by a 4-bar play? Well, a 4-bar play is when you've got a wide range candlestick like we see right here, wide range, followed by a red candle, green candle, another green candle, and typically you'll see another wide range candle bar come in after that, signifying an upcoming break. Then we've got a bottoming tail underneath that red candle. If I had to get into this for a day trade, that's probably where I would buy in, but we'll see what happens. 7 or 8 times out of 10, that typically works out. We'll come back to it. BB did see a bounce. We have a little bit of a stair step down. The low here was 1592. Low here was 1585. So not a big difference, but a little one. We did see a bounce. We've got a 2 lows, high close candlestick pattern, moving kind of slowly. Volume, nothing crazy as of now. We'll compare it to the last 5 days, and it is down. We've got a decent amount of red volume. So that's where BB is at currently. AMC, I thought it was halted, but it is not. We saw a bounce off 1190, which is good. We're looking for a wide range candle to get back over this level of resistance at 1285. And it looks like we might get it, but we need a push. If it hovers here for too long, it's likely to reject. That's typically how it'll work. All right, we'll scroll to the bottom here. Keep up with everybody. Fubo TV. Fubo is the stuff. I actually like Weibull a lot. I think they've got a lot of potential. They do live streaming services, and their big focus is with sports. I could see it being a really huge company for the future. They had a lot of hype. So if we look at the 6 month, you can see that they went absolutely insane. They went up from $10 to 60 and some change, which is absolutely nuts. And they did some correction, but does look like they're back on the run up, which is good to see. They do a little bit of a retracement here, and they're holding pretty well over this retracement at $42.25 or so. So that's good. Bounce off of that should continue this run. And they are in an upward moving channel. We've got a new higher low here, and the higher low here. They're moving really well. That's actually a George W. We got a double bottom George W. Ascending. Beautiful stuff. I'm going to check out SNPW, see how that's doing for the day, as I do have a position in this stock. I am just curious because I'm down pretty bad. Oh, SNPW's got a double bottom here. It was a stair-stepping double bottom, but we broke out of that downward channel, so that's good to see. And currently on an upward moving channel, and it's pretty clean. Up 23% on the day, 11 cents. That feels good to see. Good stuff. All right, EXPR. EXPR looks pretty solid right now. Wide range candle bar up 33% on the day. We did see a stair-stepping double bottom, which is a little concerning, but it looks like all of these kind of WSB plays are mimicking each other. So if we come out and zoom out here on AMC, same thing happened here. Stair-stepping double bottom. NOKE, not quite the same, but let's exclude that. BB, stair-stepping double bottom. EXPR, stair-stepping double bottom. If this doesn't scream to you, market manipulation, when 3 of these WSB plays are doing the exact same thing, I don't know what does. Pretty crazy. Oh, man, Peter! Thank you so much for the donation, my friend. Seriously, you rock. You seriously rock. I appreciate it so much. You guys don't have to do that. I genuinely enjoy doing these live streams. It's honestly like talking to the team. It's like it's bringing me back to my days when I was on the track and cross country team. I'm a big competitive guy. It's fun for sure. I love being able to do this with everybody. I'm gonna remove this. I think the chat is frozen. Oh, there we go. All right. UAVS. I will check out UAVS quick. After this, we're going to give an update on AMC, NOKE, and BB. So, ooh, UAVS is looking pretty good. I mean, they're down on the day, but we are seeing a nice upward moving channel. Pretty decent amount of volume. The pre-market was a little bit choppy. I don't like seeing candlesticks like that, but it is moving very nicely. If it continues this movement, it should be good. That was a pretty harsh sell-off at the open off of not a lot of volume, which doesn't make a lot of sense, but UVS looks pretty solid. Yeah, not bad. I think they were 13 bucks a little while back. Yeah, they were. Good buy zone. Huge buy zone, in my opinion. Jaron Swar, thank you so much for the $5, my friend. What's your personal price target for AMC, even though you said you were going to hold? All right. For AMC, I could very easily see this touching $40 to $50, in my personal opinion. I think when this squeezes, you're looking at a double or triple up very easily. And I know that's a very large number, but I think it's possible. Keep in mind, GME, before this huge run-up started a month ago, was trading at about $20. $20, 17 bucks. So if GME can go from 17 bucks to 500, there's 100% chance that AMC can do that too. Now keep in mind too, GME's short position is 250%. AMC's is like 66. So it's not as high. The squeeze isn't going to be as gnarly as GME, but that's still a very, very high short position. So this should be pretty filthy. Justin, thank you for the $5. Block, just do it. all right. I got to find him. When he pops up in the chat, I know it's the guy that's dropping hate. I don't mind what people think of me, man. I mean, it is what it is. I'll just keep doing me, and then people are free to think whatever they want. If I see his name pop up again, we'll do something about it. I don't want to make anybody here feel uncomfortable. All right, we're going to scroll to the bottom and roll with what everybody's looking at. Man, look at that filthy bar. That is a huge, wide bar. I like seeing that candle. Tell. Oh, Tell's looking pretty good, too. Man, there's so many plays popping off right now. You could not possibly keep up with all of these. I wonder what's the most popular across all Discords right now. I'm going to pull up the Discord, come over to StockBot, and check pop. This will show us the most talked about stocks across all Discords in the last hour. Number 1 is GME, number 2 AMC, number 3 NOKE, Naked, CCIV is up there. So CCIV has gotten into the WSB plays. Same with Fubo, BB, NEO's up there too. Wow. But anyways, for Tell, you're buying on a pretty overbought territory right now if you decide to get in. So just be very careful. I would consider setting a trailing stop loss to mitigate your risk, unless you want to hold this like everything else. But it's tough to say what's going to happen here, right? Volume obviously trading extremely high to the past. Let's take a look at the last 10 days. Let's load this up. Oh, so not quite. I mean, it's pretty high, but we've seen it that high before. It does look good though. Tail looks pretty solid. Entry point. We'll change this to the 1 minute. It's in an upward moving channel, so until we see a breakdown, there's a little bit of risk involved with getting in at this point. So just be careful. Johnny Smeds, thank you so much for the donation. You guys rock. Appreciate it so much. You are the man. Greetings from Finland. We are 3 guys watching you and drinking some beers. Ho, money. You know what? I would consider drinking a beer right now, but I had a Twitch stream last night for the Patreon, and I had a little bit too much Woodford Reserve, so I'm kind of chilling out right now. I'm ready to relax, but that makes me happy. Sundial. Sundial is one of those WSB plays. You know, the marijuana company. It is what we know what it is, right? I think they had a direct offering as well, but this isn't really going to affect the stock price right now because nobody's investing based on fundamentals. Everybody's investing based on the hype. Everybody's investing and trading based on these WSB plays. The market is insane right now. Like, it makes no sense. Me doing technical analysis is actually very difficult because all catalyst outweighs technical analysis, and when you've got catalysts changing every single hour, there's nothing you can do to read the charts because they can just reject or they can go up just like that on a flip of a bat. You know, pretty crazy. But Sundial does have a lot of hype around it. A lot of red volume right now though, down 10% on the day. Does not look like we've quite found a bottom, so just be careful getting in. We might have found a bottom at 72 cents, but I'm not convinced yet. Watch for a hard move. If you see a break above this level right here at 75 cents, 0.78, I think at that point I feel more comfortable. But we did have a price rejection here with that candle wick, so just be careful. Just do it. All right, man. We're gonna get you out of this chat. Have a good day, man. Peace. Just do it. I am just not having. We're just not doing it. Just do it. You are gonna have to go. I don't really appreciate you making other people feel uncomfortable here, so we're just gonna remove you from this chat. Report. All right. One second, guys, while I get this done. And then we will continue on with the stream. All right. So, coming in from Dinaja Joseph. Thank you for the donation, my friend. When do you think AMC squeeze will happen? I think the AMC squeeze is going to happen either in the after hours today, Friday, or starting on Monday. There are options that are expiring today, and if we close above $9, they're going to have to pay up. They're going to have to cover. And when that happens, there's a high short interest in the $5 range and the $9 range. That's where a lot of these options are. And if we keep it above $9, it's going to be a disgusting squeeze. And we're expecting more options to expire next Friday. So this is just going to continue to run, for sure. All right, Next Level Mods. Thank you for the donation, my friend. Seriously, you guys all rock. Ah, man. I can't tell you how cool it is to have this kind of community. I genuinely enjoy everybody's presence here. I love doing these live streams. It's a ton of fun. All right, so I ain't selling AMC. Have a few shares of GME too. Amen. That's what's up. When I get paid on the 1st, I mean, you guys already are aware, but my Fidelity account got closed against my will, and I lost $30,000. But when I get paid, I'm going to be dropping a pretty hefty check back into Weibull. I'm transferring out of Fidelity because them closing my positions off of no basis. I'm not having that, so. But I will be buying GME. That's a long story. I always go on these tangents, guys. You gotta tell me to shut up. You gotta tell me to shut up when I get running like this. I am a bot. Thank you so much for the $5. We have a positive community. Thanks, Trey. I'm always gonna try to keep it that way. That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I really appreciate everybody here. Seriously. Ton of fun. We're gonna keep it this way. I promise you. Do you mind speaking on the level 2 on BB, please? I will pull it up right now. So I'm gonna pull up the level 2 on Weibull for BB, and we're going to take a look at the buys and the sells, the bids and the asks. Okay, so right now it looks like we've got a lot of orders at 16.19 on BB for an ask, but the bid Most orders sitting at 1585 and 1580. So there's some people trying to buy this down here at that floor at 1580 to 85. I think that'll do pretty well. I think BB is going to be good, but the thing that concerns me is there's going to be a pretty decent wall at $16. So that's a very tough resistance level. I think it was like 16,000 orders. So pushing through 16 bucks is going to take a while. That's a big wall. Tyler, thank you so much. Thank you for the $5 again, my friend. T, let's eat. Your boy Yam. I love that name, brother. That's good stuff. Trey, it's time to quit your job and go full time. Oh, you know what? I am an active duty. I'm active duty military, so unfortunately, it's not that easy. I do have a obligation. I have to serve at least 4 years. I really do appreciate you guys that want me to do that, but I can promise you one thing: when I finish my 4 years, YouTube is going to 100% be my full-time job. I will be an investor and a YouTuber for all you guys, and I will continue to provide content the best that I possibly can. SMPW is actually a legit company. You should hold, bro. That's my plan. When I was getting beat down pretty hard, I actually did some reading, and I was like, you know what? This isn't a bad day trade to have messed up on. So I'm gonna hold for sure. They're up a decent amount today too, so that's gonna help in the long run. But still a long ways to go, as you can see. Pretty rough. All right. Do you have to sell when the short squeeze happens or still hold on AMC? Lorena, it's completely up to you. I think the squeeze is going to last about a week. So what we know is that we have options that expire this Friday and next Friday. And they're going to have to cover on those options. And this still has potential to keep running, right? So it's totally up to you. If you want to take profits, I'm not going to advise you one way or the other. I will be personally holding AMC up until next Friday at the very least, and potentially longer. What's the volume looking like on GME? Good question. Based on what I'm seeing on the 1 month chart right here, it doesn't look extremely high. But keep in mind the stock price on GME is a lot higher than these other stocks, right? So people probably can't buy as many shares of this, especially now that it's starting to run up more. So that's something you need to keep in the back of your mind. Buying this at $20 and buying this at $300 is a lot different. But overall, we do have a triple bottom here, 2 George W's, which is bullish. I expect this to run at some point today. And if it doesn't run at some point today, it's going to later today. In the after hours, Monday, it's going to be pretty solid. The man is in trouble. Support, please, brothers and sisters. Nah, we're all good, my friend. Love the energy, bro. Keep it up. Good things coming, mate. I appreciate you too, my friend. I'm enjoying everything we're doing. It's a blast. For me, this is play. I'm on a 2-week quarantine right now for the Army, so I'm just chilling in my hotel room, waiting for everything to get rocking and get working. But in the meantime, why not do this? You know, it's a blast. Jeremiah Rudolph, #1 fan. Hey, hook 'em, baby, hook 'em. Let's go. Let's go to town. Thank you for the $10, my friend. You rock. You guys don't have to donate. It is very, very greatly appreciated, though, and it means a lot to me. Thank you so much. All right, let's give an update quick on AMC, NOKE, and BB. BB, I'm not liking the price action on a ton right now. It's not got a lot, it doesn't have a lot of volume. The volume is a little bit down compared to what we've seen in the past. Just take a quick peek here at the candles. Gonna push this up so you can get a better view on the price action. It does look like we are stair-stepping slightly. That is a slightly higher low, so that's good. Higher low, higher low, higher low. We've got 2 lows, high close here, 2 lows, high close here. Looks like it'll be another 2 lows, high close here. Now, what does that mean? 2 lows, high close is when you have a red candle, opens high, closes low, followed by a green candle, opens low, closes high. So that's good. This is a bullish indicator. This might be a trend reversal. So just looking at that right now, that could be a good sign. And we are also tightening up on the price action. So if we look at the top of this peak right here, we can see that it's starting to squeeze down. And a squeeze down is confirmation to buyers that it's not going to rip right down and just dip and rip. And this typically is going to help people make the decision to invest and put their money in. Of course, if any sort of news comes out from WSB or Robinhood starts banning people again or something, that's going to change things. The news catalyst will outweigh the technical analysis, but that's how it looks right now. Synex for life, my friend. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you so much for the $5. Let's go AMC. Man, I love seeing you over in the Discord. You are active. You are active in that AMC channel. We're having a blast. AMC doesn't look bad. It's honestly holding up very well. I mean, I know it's bleeding a little bit right now, but keep in mind it's still up 47% on the day. We closed at 865. which is not good. So we're looking a lot better right now, and we are stair-stepping higher lows, higher highs right now. We closed off at 1190 for this bounce. Looks like we're closing off at about 1230 for this bounce. So we're moving very slowly, but we're moving. Go full time. Love your analysis. AZRX convinced me. AZRX was a good play. Oh, I was pumped about that. I was so pumped when I found that, guys. I remember that night very clearly. I was scanning stocks, and I looked for probably an hour or an hour and a half, and I scanned through like 100 stocks, 100 penny stocks for the best setup. And this one, oh, it was a filthy setup. It ended up working out perfectly. If you got into this when I recommended it, you would have made a pretty good chunk. Simon. There we go. Dude, I was on the radio today in the UK on the Vine show. Everyone is backing us. I am Roland, bro, on Discord. Dude, that's sick. That's what I love to hear. Dude, everyone is against the man. And I saw that you did that podcast. That's cool. If you can find a way to link that in the Discord, I would definitely listen to it. So if you can do that, please do. I'd be interested in checking it out. Anuv, please. We'll take a look at Anuv. So Anuv right now is just bleeding. A little bit. I'm thinking there's profit taking happening because of all this craziness, and unless they release some sort of news catalyst, it's likely to do this. Anuv is a good company, though. Don't be fooled. If you believe in Anuv like I do, they've got this feature called the intent key, which is actually a really cool thing. It's basically getting advertisements into the eyes of viewers using AI technology, and there's a lot of money in advertisements. So I can see this being a huge company. If YouTube, Google, Facebook, Twitter, any of those companies can utilize this or be a competition to those companies, this should be huge. I like Anuv a lot. MVIS today, is it a buy? I would say so. If you can get this in the low sevens, I think you're gonna do pretty well. I want to drop a retracement based on the 1 month quick. This will give me a better idea. But I think MVIS is always a buy. Mavis is my girl. I love my girlfriend to death. Mavis is my second girl. Goodbye. If you can get this under $7, that's your best case scenario. But if not, 718, hold for a year, you're going to triple or quadruple your money. In my opinion. In my opinion. CLWD, please. CLWD is pissing me off. This thing's it's not moving very fast. We had an insane run up here, right? A lot of crazy volume, a lot of pumping, and it's just slowly bled. The volume's starting to pick up a little bit, but we'll see what happens. Let me drop a retracement, and we'll get an idea of what we're looking at quick. So if we look at this retracement, we can see a nice support level right around 8.2 cents or so. And the next level of resistance, it does look like we had a false break. Broke below that again, is 11 cents. So if we break and hold above 11 cents, it should be pretty good. Xenex. Oh, man. Trey, keep hydrated, my man. You know, now that you said that, I better go get something to drink. One sec. I got to make my man happy. He sent me $2. Thank you. All right, this is what we call Nectar of the Gods. BC, Diet Coke, the famous silver bullet. Beautiful. All right, check out IPOE. I think this is one of those WSB plays. Sure enough, up 28%. That's nuts. This is a holdings corp. So this is a acquisition company, a SPAC company. Anytime you see that holdings, that means that they're involved in a SPAC play. You'll know that because the floor here is like $10. But they're on the move. I don't know if it was a news catalyst that came out or what's going on, but it looks pretty disgusting. I'm going to zoom in on this retracement, see what it's looking like. I think the best entry point for you is going to be that 50% retracement at 22.91. If you end up seeing a pullback, we might not. Right? It does look like we're seeing some rejection here at 26.97. It might continue to go, but it might not. It's tough to say for sure. As of right now, though, buying at the high when it's overbought is a little risky. So just be very, very, very careful. All right. In regards to BB, what price do we need to hold above for a strong squeeze? Well, if we look at BB a month ago, right? BB was shorted pretty heavily before all this craziness happened. $6, and we're currently at 15. So I'm assuming most of the shorting has happened back when this is like in the $6 range, maybe at best the $7 range or the $10 range. And we're trading at 15. I think BB is pretty safe. I also haven't seen the option expirations on BB. I have been focusing on AMC as that's the play that I'm the most focused on, but I think BB is pretty safe right now. I wouldn't be too stressed out. We're going to give a quick update on BB, NOKE, and AMC. So we're going to change this back to the 1 minute chart and just take a quick peek. So I'd mentioned before that we're looking at stair-stepping higher lows and higher highs. We're in a squeezing down a price action formation right now. I'm going to zoom in here. And it does appear that we're still holding that. So we may see a break pretty soon here, but this is still setting higher lows and higher highs. Connect these candles. It's just squeezing up. The longer this squeezes, the more violent the movement's going to be, whether it's up or down. So waiting on BB to make some movement, but it's not there yet. Volume still pretty low, dropping back a little bit, but I expect volume to pick up once you see a break above or below that trend line. NOKE, we are doing a similar stair-stepping movement. We do have that level of support at 490. Does look like we're going to get a bounce here at 494. So slowly but surely stair-stepping higher lows and higher highs, up 5% on the day. BB's up 7% on the day. AMC up 47% on the day, holding extremely well and also stair-stepping in an upward moving channel. We do have this bottom out that is showing some pretty solid projected growth. If this continues, you're likely to see us set a new low of about $13 in about 5 or 10 minutes. And it does look like we broke out of this downward moving channel as well. So breaking out of this was crucial. You can see that because the top of this candle right here would have had to keep running down that trend line, and instead we rode this other trend line, this top moving upward ascending trend line. So we're looking pretty solid there. El Edgar just bought some more AMC. Let's go to the moon. Yes, sir. Let's go, baby. I'm with you. I just started the transferring of my portfolio over to Weibull, and I also have some AMC in my Weibull account. I'll show you guys really quick. It's not an insane amount. I think I've got just under $2,000 or something in it, but I'll show you anyways, just in case you want to know. So my position in Weibull is AMC 142 shares at a dollar cost average of about 874. So that's where I'm at right now with AMC and Weibull. If any of you are interested, that is where I'm at there. But I also have a position here. I had to reestablish it because it was closed by my brokerage account, but I've got 150 shares on here worth $1,946. Not doing too bad. All right. Is AMC a buy at 12.5? You could buy at 12.5, just know the risk is higher. If you want to get this at the best possible price, we know that this has hit $8. In between $8.50 and $10, I think is your best bet. We do see a pretty strong resistance level right here at about $9.92, $10. If you can get this at $10, I think you're gonna do pretty well for yourself. That's my personal opinion. It might not happen. We might not see that pullback because it is holding pretty well right now. It's not selling off. And that's actually really good confirmation to me. I would much rather see no movement than bleeding movement, because bleeding movement hurts a lot more than just seeing it stagnate. And we are up 52% on the day, so just keep that in mind. Oh, look at this. Looks like she's going. Looks like she's ripping. I wish that this freaking magnifying glass would work. I'm telling you, ever since all this WSB stuff, my fidelity has been lagging. It's really strange. All right, so we're gonna zoom in. Currently trading at 1306. We've got a resistance level on AMC sitting right around here at $13.30. I'm gonna turn this white so everybody can see that. That's the current update there. NOKE, looking for a bounce off of that level of support at 490. It looked like we got one here, but we saw a wide range red candle bar pushing down. We're looking for a double bounce off of 490, or this is going to continue to bleed. BB, still in this pennant formation, squeezing down. We need a break above or below those trend lines. Gonna read off some comments quick. After all this, Anuv is my favorite. Dude, I love Anuv. Anuv's got a lot of potential. It's just not moving right now, and it's because of everything else crazy happening in the market. SPCE, short squeeze. I don't know if SPCE is shorted, but I can check quick. That's very easy to find out. Short SPCE. Let us see. Oh! Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! That's dirty. Look at that. Shares outstanding, 234 million. Float, 140 million. Short float, 27%. 2-to-1 short ratio. That could be a dirty squeeze. Good find. Who brought that idea up? Who brought that idea up? I gotta find. Jagex Batadia. That was a good find. This could be a nasty short squeeze. For real. Man. They've been growing like you wouldn't believe either. I don't know who would short this company. That doesn't even make sense. Look at their growth. Look at their overall growth and their run. That is just stupid. That makes no sense. Yeah, but this has a lot of short squeeze potential, without a doubt. 2-to-1 ratio, that's huge. Entry point, pretty close to now. It's holding up really well at the retracement. 42.51 to 45.74. If you can get this closer to 42.51, I think you'll do well for yourself, but we don't know for sure if we'll get it. It is rejecting right now. We had a false break. So I think you're likely going to see it come down to $43 or $44. That's my opinion. Trey, the fake you on YouTube that you used to warn us about on your previous videos is stealing all of your videos and putting a voice mod on your voice. I know, I saw that. God dang. Is he doing it to all my videos? Because I've seen it with a couple. It's so goofy. I don't know. I don't know how it's happening. I am not selling, I promise you. Oh, Jaron Swar, thank you so much for the donation, my friend. Do you think the price targets by WSB people for AMC at $150 to $250 can happen? I'm still quite lost as to when I should sell during the squeeze. Great question, my friend. So, them saying $150 to $250, let me explain the situation here. So, this all started with GameStop, right? So, GameStop, they have a price target set on this for $5,000. And if you think I'm joking, I'm not. You can see the limit order sell prices on GameStop. I'm wondering if I can actually pull this up and show you some of these pictures. GME $5,000 limit orders. I wonder if this will pop up. Yeah, so look at this. GME stock. Redditors bet $5,000 target for GameStop as Elon Musk dives in. So people are literally setting a price on this of $5,000. They're not going to sell until then. And get this. If everybody sets their price for $5,000 and says, I'm not going to sell GameStop unless it hits $5,000, then the people who have to cover on their options are going to have to pay $5,000 per share in order for it to cover, if that's what all the prices are. You know what I mean? Pretty crazy stuff. So with AMC, I think it's definitely possible, but it just depends on how many people end up holding the stock. And I'm not going to sit here and ask you guys to do it, right? You make your own decisions, but you guys know my standpoint. Me personally, I'm going to continue to hold AMC because for me, this isn't a money play at this point. I'm not in this to make money. I mean, I am in this to make money, obviously. I'm an investor first and foremost. But for me, this has became more of an obligation that I feel I should add to. I actually very highly support this cause. I've always been disgusted with the manipulation in the market and some of the actions of the 1%. And I see this as an opportunity for the little guy to step into the game. So that's what I'm doing. Trey, sorry to be spamming, but can you check out BTPLT? Yeah, no problem. I'll check it out. Sorry, I try my best to get to everybody's comments. It's up 10% on the day. Dang, look at it run. Retrace that quick. Make this a little more visible. I'm going to zoom in. It's still running, but it looks like we got some price rejection at $157. If you're looking at this for a short-term swing, I think 50% retracement is the most likely. We see two candle wicks touching at $148. That'd be a good entry point. You can see a retest of $1.55. If you see a push, keep holding your shares. If you see a bounce, take profits. That's my opinion. All right. $5,000 price target. Oh, Broken Lo-Fi Records. Thank you for the dollar, my friend. I appreciate that. All right. We're going to scroll down here and keep up with everybody. Hold AMC, hold. That's my plan. That's my plan. AMC, when do you think we'll start seeing results from us holding the line? Do the options expire at 4 p.m. or 8 p.m.? I believe they expire at market close. That is what I've been told. I don't play with options a lot, to be honest with you, but from my understanding, it is 4 p.m. Is there a good chance we keep above $9? I personally think so. I don't see a way. I mean, there is a way, right? Nothing in the market is completely predictable and certain, but based on the price action I've seen so far, look at today compared to yesterday. Yesterday we opened the market and just extremely bled. Today we opened the market, we saw a little bit of a bleed, a little bit of a bounce down, but we're coming back, right? We're at 1337 right now, 1339, and yesterday it was a straight hour of getting our butts whooped. We're not seeing that today. We're actually in an upward moving channel right now. It looks very clean. I think there's a good chance that this keeps running. I don't know why this keeps zooming all goofy. There we go. Josh, man, I appreciate the $5. Let's take a quick read. Trey, the fake you on YouTube that you used to warn us about on your previous videos is stealing all of your videos and putting a voice mod on your voice. So let's check this out. Now I'm curious. Let's see. What's he stealing? Do you know any of the titles? Drop a title for one of them, and then I can check it out. Let's see if we get anything for BB stock found its bottom. And I don't see anything yet. Drop a title if you do, and then I'll check it out. Coming back to the charts. Thank you, Cameron, for the $5 donation. I mean a lot. Oh, that's so cool. Thank you. Is JAGX still a buy or hold? By the way, I appreciate everything you do. Favorite thing to listen to while I'm at work. Hey, I appreciate that, my friend. And JAGX is still a buy and hold in my opinion. Big time. So, JAGX is expected to merge with, I think, EU NAPO, if I remember correctly. Either way, this merger is going to be a big deal. It's going to generate a lot of revenue for the company, and I actually like JAGX a lot. My TESI is a huge piece, and this merger is going to generate a lot of hype. At the very least, I think it's like a 1 month hold. That's what I think personally. Thank you for the question, and thank you for the donation. Much appreciated. Maybe later on in the future, can you make a video to learn how to interpret these graphs if possible for new investors? Great question, Vonam. I have actually been doing that. I put out at least one video every weekend. I put out one about how to read candlesticks, and I've also put one out about my 3 indicators that I use the most, which is the RSI, the 15-day VAMA, and the 200-period EMA. I'm just going to change the color on the 15 VAMA because I don't usually use that color. I don't know why I have it set that way. But I do have 2 videos out on that, and if you'd like to check them out, they're under the technical analysis playlist on my channel. I also recommend that you check out Rainer Tail. He's a great channel. Is BBBY a hold, or do I sell at a 20% loss? Let me look at a couple more things here. I want to add in a couple indicators that I don't have pulled up right now. Let me add in the VAMA and the 200 EMA. VAMA, EMA. This will give me a better idea on whether or not there's a trend reversal coming, because I can't see it yet. Just looking at this with my eyes. So it does look like we might see a trend reversal. Right off the bat, this is what I'm seeing. We've got the crossover on the 15 VAMA back over the 200 EMA, which is typically a bullish trend reversal signal. That could be, but we're starting to gap down a little bit. But that was just a really steep climb, right? So it's just giving some back. The retracement was pretty harsh, but it does look like it's trying to establish a support level at 37.49. I think it's going to continue to go up. I mean, if you look at the growth of the company over the last couple of months, they were at 18 bucks back in December. I think they're going to continue to grow. I would hold. If anything, average down. Is it still a good time to invest in AMC? AMC is not that expensive right now. I mean, think about this. It touched $25, and right now it's at half that price. I would prefer if you can get this down in the 10s, but if you can get this in the 11 to 12, 13 range, I think you're going to do pretty well. Why are BB and NOKE not moving? BB is moving very slowly, but it is moving. And we did break out of this formation, which is good. So we had, if we extend this trend line really quick, we had a break of the bottom trend line, which is a move typically of a bullish incoming run. So it does look like we are starting the next bullish upcoming run, but we need to break this level of resistance right around 16 bucks, and we will know for sure. Raju, thank you for the answers. Screw hedges. I'm with you, brother. 100%. I couldn't agree more. Honest to God. Jonathan Cranford, thank you also for the donation. You guys genuinely do not have to do that. It is appreciated so much. Honestly, it's absolutely mind-blowing to know the kind of community we have here on the channel. I appreciate all of you a lot. Can you look at the CEI chart? Thanks. No problem, my friend. After this, I'm going to go back to BB, NOKE, and AMC, and I'm going to give you my thoughts on the charts. So CEI right now, down 21%. They're correcting, right? They had an extreme run-up. When you see a stock go from $1.20 to $2.40, and it runs up that much that fast, you're usually going to give some back. And the retracement was pretty harsh, I'm not going to lie. But it does look like it found a bottom. I feel pretty confident about that bottom, because we've got a wide range candle bar coming in and reversing that move. You want to see a huge green candle reversing a red candle. Otherwise, that might not be a reversal, right? So buyers very clearly step back in here, and that indicates to me that that should be the bottom. So if you're looking for an entry, the RSI is currently at 53 on the daily. So I'd watch for a little bit of a pullback. If you can get this under 50 on the RSI, I think you're going to do pretty well. Hope that answers your question. All right, we're gonna be eating good soon. All day Ramiro, that's what's up. Is SPCE a buy? I think SPCE could be a pretty solid stock, honestly. I think they're actually a good company, regardless of the short squeeze. I think that's definitely a company you could get into and make a pretty good killing. If we check them out, they're pretty decently new. $25. Virgin Galactic Holdings. Yeah, I think they've got a lot of potential. I'll say it that way. I wouldn't mind getting a position here. AMC is going up. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, I'm not even paying attention. You guys gotta yell at me. Tell me to stop getting so excited. Oh, you know what? One thing I'm noticing. This makes me really excited. Check this out. You already know. You already know what I'm about to say. You already know what I'm about to say. We got the George W. George W. My name's George W. Look at this. We got it. A double bottom. Stair-stepping double bottom. Huge bullish indicator. We broke through a level of resistance right here at 1346. We've got the wide range candle bar for confirmation. This looks like bullish territory. Oh, we got some beautiful bottoming tails too. A lot of buying pressure, weak selling pressure. AMC looks pretty good right now. Looks pretty exciting. We're going to change up to a new level of resistance. Watching for 1420. That's going to be the next level to break on AMC. BB, 1608. That is one ugly candle wick, but don't be scared by that. That's 100% market manipulation. The way I know is because the volume is actually lower than this previous candle, so that makes no sense whatsoever for that to be there. They're trying to scare people. Don't fear. Do not fear the wick. Hey Trey, if you could choose two stocks between SPCE, Sundial, or Naked, which one would you choose? Long term, SPCE every single day of the week. Short term, in and out kind of play, I think either Sundial or Naked. Let me look at the charts. Sundial, Naked. Sundial currently has the better buying opportunity, but Naked is bouncing better. Sundial is being oversold right now. So if you think Sundial is going to bounce, which it very well could, all we're looking for is a hold above the bottom of this trend line, then it could be a pretty good buy. Quick flip, in and out. You think Sens is being shorted? Well, let's check it out. Let's pull it up. Short Sens. Let's pull this up and see what we got. It should pull up pretty quick here. Short Sens. Maybe. We'll come back. Synex for life. Thank you again for the donation, my friend. Man, you rock. You seriously do. AMC bullish, don't sell. Let's effing go. All day long. Oh, those are dirty. Look at these wicks. Look at these wicks, guys. That is so filthy. Man, those are filthy bottoming tails. Market makers are really trying their best to bring this down. They're really trying hard. That's what these wicks say to me. Because that volume is all green. All green. Dirty. BB is looking pretty good too. I wish that big freaking wick wasn't there so I could read the chart better, but that's going to mess up how I can read the charts until we get past that. NOKE. NOKE's really been flirting with the idea of breaking 5, but it doesn't want to do it yet. NOKE is probably my least favorite of all these charts so right now. But we will see how it ends up panning. BB's looking good. That's a pretty solid looking reversal. Look at this on the daily. Not too bad. BB does look like it's going to form a pretty nice bounce here. Actually, they all do. I'm not minding that action at all. It looks good. Bio good for long run. They're going to start selling their products to Dental Care Alliance second quarter. Oh yeah, Bio's a great long-term play. That's one that could very easily graduate out of penny stock realm. And I mean that 100%. Short volume ratio, 28% on cents. Oh, thanks for letting me know. I tried my best to get it to pull up, but it just wasn't loading for whatever reason. Sometimes stockbot works, sometimes it doesn't. Thoughts on DPLS? Let's check it out. Ooh, I wouldn't buy right now personally. That's filthy though. That's disgusting to look at. Dang. Woo. You're doing pretty good if you're in DPLS, I'll tell you that right now. Yikes. 1 cent. Looks like it wants to retest pretty badly that all-time high. Up 36% on the day. If you're looking for an entry point, I like 0.008 the best. But we don't know if it's going to pull back, because that's a pretty gnarly double bottom at George W. That's a bullish indicator. Big fat gap between the 15 volume and 200 EMA. And the RSI is approaching 70. It didn't correct that harshly. That's what's impressive to me. This has been a very neutral trading stock. I think you're going to see a pretty harsh pullback on this, though, eventually. I mean, it's up over 1,000%. Can I do an EXPR analysis? 100%. Also, AMC to the moon, baby. Coming from Tic Tac. Tic Tac knows his stuff. Tic Tac, no clapback. EXPR is currently, looks like testing out a retracement. It is indeed. That's what I figured. That's about 61.8% retracement. So if it holds here, that'd be a good entry point. That's almost a picture perfect entry point. Let's gonna zoom in here. Yeah, so it's just got to hold. We're looking for a wide range candle bar to prove that we're going to hold that. We still have the 15 volume trading over the 200 EMA, and that actually acted as a level of support. It bounced, which is a very good sign. So I think this is still bullish territory. I mean, they're up 31% on the day, so that looks good. Gents, ladies, give this man all the thumbs up. We have 1,300 people in here. Let's go. Yeah, if you want to, if you would not mind mashing the like button, dropping a like. It really does mean a lot to me. I appreciate it a lot. I know every YouTuber on the planet says it, but it's true. The YouTube algorithm is a bunch of junk, and you do need to drop the like in order for people to see the videos. So it is appreciated, and thank you very much. TTOO, please. TTOO is a stock that I think could very easily graduate out of penny stock realm, and it is at a pretty solid buy zone. I'd like this to drop a little bit more. I think ideally if you could get this at under $2, you'd be sitting pretty well. So if you see one more retest here of $2, I think that's your best case entry point right here. Sand Dollar, thank you for the $5 again, my friend. Jesus, you're nuts. I appreciate it. Thank you. Good morning, brother. Top of the morning to you. I hope you woke up full of cornflakes and sunshine today. You know what? I woke up with my stomach was actually pretty empty. I'm gonna keep things very PG, family friendly. But last night I had a Twitch stream with the guys over the Patreon just to talk about some stock stuff and touch base with everybody, as I do try to give them as much attention as I possibly can. And I was having some Woodford Reserve, just some whiskey, having a good time. And I guess I had more than I thought I did. And it was a long night, but that's how things go. All right, what's the Discord? So the link to the Discord should be in the description box on this video. It's the Patreon. So if you go over to that link to the Patreon, you should be able to access the Discord from there. I hope that answers your question. SPCE ain't nothing to F with unless it's space X. You don't like SPCE, Moose? It's growing pretty well. You can't argue with growth, you know? I mean, it's really been moving. At least in the short to midterm, I don't see any problem. I think if you get in a good zone and a good buy price, this will treat you pretty well. But you just gotta get a good buy zone in. Tyler, man, you just keep coming back. I appreciate that so much, man. Thank you for the $5. T for thrifty. Well, that's what man, my jokes are so bad. All right, let's take a double look at all the stocks rocking right now. We're gonna give a new update on AMC, NOKE, and BB. Currently, AMC had a little bit of a pullback. Nothing bad. We did see a nice bounce off of this previous level of resistance, now acting as support. That is showing a sign of strength from buyers. So I like to see that. We're gonna be looking for a retest of 1420. Pretty long bottoming tails on these candles. Typically indicates weak selling pressure. I anticipate you're more likely to see a push over 1420 than a bleed back down to 1346. AMC is looking pretty good. The day so far is not bad, up 58%. A lot of buying pressure. Volume compared to previous days is a little bit lower, which is surprising, especially with other brokerage accounts reopening. I thought that you would see this a little bit differently. But it is still moving nonetheless, and what matters at the end of the day is that this closes over $9. That's the end game. That is the end game with AMC. So if you come over to NOKE here, NOKE is looking like it might retest for a third time. NOKE really doesn't want to do it. She really don't want to do it. You're being silly. You're being a silly chicken, NOKE. It looks like we're going to retest 490 another time. We're looking for a triple bottom. If we get a triple bottom, that is a good sign of buyer strength and weak seller presence. But I guess we'll see what happens. And BB is still looking good. BB right now looks like it might be forming a bullish flag. And sure it is. So we got the pull right here, followed by a squeezing down of price action. Looking pretty good. Not bad. Trey, do you think AMC is not going to go that high because the buying is limited now? I don't think the buying is going to stay limited forever, and I think if it does stay limited on Robinhood, people are just going to transfer their accounts. That was a bad move. Robinhood is going to be screwed from all this. Lifebrook Style. Hey, thank you so much for the $5 donation. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, thank you. Hi, when everyone goes to sell, how fast does it happen? Is it really fast or over the course of a day, hour, etc.? I don't want to miss it. That is a great question. So, what we can do is look at the history of AMC. And if we look at the history of AMC, it's an extremely volatile stock, right? So if you're worried about missing the selling point on the stock, what you can do is set your sell limit for the high price, $25. And, you know, maybe you don't hit $25, you can end up doing whatever you want to do, right? If you want to sell at $20, you can sell at $20. You want to sell at 22, you can sell at 22. 15, you can sell at 15. But if you set that limit order, you don't need to wait for it to happen. You don't need to watch your phone, because then you can just take profits no matter what. Personally, I think that this sell-off is going to be not as bad as some people think. I think most people are going to be holding this into the next Friday, because there's another expected option squeeze next Friday when the expirations do come to fruition. I hope that helps your question out. Javier, thank you so much for the $10 donation. You guys seriously rock. That means so much to me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. AMC will go to $30 plus. I am 100% with you there. I think so too. First name, last name. Does Fidelity let you use custom indicators? It lets me use a whole bunch of different indicators. They've got a lot of stuff in here. I will be keeping Fidelity for the charting, but I'm going to be switching over to Weibull for my portfolio. So I'll be using this still for my YouTube videos, but I will be transferring out to Weibull because of the situation that happened in my portfolio. All right. What do you think about TQQQ? I don't think I've ever heard of it. ProShares Ultra Pro QQQ. That's a pretty expensive stock. It's pretty up and down, man. Currently they're in bearish territory. I think the best opportunity here is for a swing trade. You could very easily ride the highs and the lows here. They are in an upward moving channel, regardless in the long term, setting higher lows and higher highs, but it's a very bumpy ride. This would be one where I'd either set it and forget it, or I would swing it. I think those are the two best options here. Currently in a pretty solid buy zone. RSI is 40. If you're looking to buy, now is probably the time. Once we pass 426 now on a GME, it's going to 100 billion. That'd be nuts. Can you imagine? Time to celebrate for winning one of the battles. Citron Research just announced that they will discontinue short selling and focus on long opportunities. What? That's crazy. Dude, that's a huge deal. Things are really changing. Things are really, really, really changing. That's insane. That's awesome to hear about. I'm glad you brought that up. That is huge news. Sweet. Yeah, I don't see how you can lose whatsoever here in that. For real. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom here. Trey, I know you aren't keen on crypto, but what would you say is a good entry to Doge? Doge, whatever the pronunciation of that is. I know I always say it wrong. Let's reload it quick. So Doge right now touched all the way up at 7 cents or so, huh? Well, let's find out. Draw. Fibonacci retracement. So let's get an idea here. 100%. I gotta adjust this. There we go. Alright, so based on this retracement, we are seeing it held the best probably at 50%. So if you want to get into the stock, we did see a bounce here. This was a previous level of resistance. I think you're pretty likely to get the best bang for your buck at 50 cents or so. But also keep in mind that we do currently have what seems to be a pennant or a wedge formation happening. So it's tightening and squeezing down on price action right now, which typically is a bullish indicator. So if this ends up breaking below this pennant, I would expect a retest of 50%, which would be, what does that come out to? 4.24 cents or so. And if it breaks above, you're likely to see a retest of 8 cents. So that's my take on it right now. I hope that helps. I'm gonna scroll to the bottom here. Got in Doge, NYE at 0.0085. Man, you crushed that. Good stuff, Moose. I'm happy for you, man. Advice for GME calls expiring today. Well, it depends on what you hit the strike at. If you want to take profits, there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. I mean, it's at $335. I think you're likely to see a retest higher highs, though. So if you want to wait till the end of the day, there's no harm. What are my thoughts on AMC? I am very high up on AMC. I am on the AMC movement of the squeeze on these different hedge funds, especially Melvin Capital. I want to see that really get nailed down. So I'm going to ride AMC for sure. BB, I feel pretty good about. NOKE is probably my least favorite of the 3 plays right now. I actually believe in NOKE a lot long term. Same with BB. But in the short term right now, the charts are the ugliest on NOKE. It doesn't look great. AMC, I really am enjoying the price action on. I'm really enjoying how this is going. We need a break on AMC over 1420. This breaks over 1420. I expect to see some pretty violent movement. As of late, the candle wicks have been a little bit higher on AMC on the top. So we've got some topping tails. Typically indicates a little bit of weak buying pressure. We'll see how this ends up panning out. BB right now is stair-stepping. So we got a new higher low. Looks like we got a bounce here off of $15.87. So that's a pretty good bullish indicator. We are still moving ever so slightly, up 9.4% on the day, 4.5% on the day for NOKE, 57 for AMC. I think the reason these are moving slower is because people are restricting the amount of shares that can be traded on different platforms, which makes no sense whatsoever. I mean, it's a step, I guess, but gosh dang, it doesn't feel right. I don't feel like they should be able to do that. What do you do? All right, EXPR. EXPR looks like it's going to retest this retracement. It might break. It's got some bottoming tails, so it might not, but it looks like it wants to pretty bad. Gosh, that's so frustrating to watch. These market manipulation things are just so god dang silly. The big man always wants his money. That's what it comes down to, in my opinion. What do you do? Sandollar, thank you again, my friend. Thank you so much for the donation. Your thoughts on HUSA? Did you make a move on Dogecoin on Robinhood? I wrote it till midnight for $1,200. Ooh, I never made a move, man. I never did. I ended up staying out of it. But I'm glad you turned a profit. I will pull up HUSA though. Houston American Energy Corp. A lot of pretty violent price action here, if I had to guess, based on this volume. They either had news or this is a WSB play. But I haven't seen anything in any discords about this, so maybe they had some news. regardless, the retracement was really, really gnarly. It came back to these previous lows. We're looking at support sitting on the charts right around here at about $2.20 or so. Current movement, we are in an upward moving channel. We are stair-stepping higher lows, which is a good thing to see on the charts. That is healthy, shows some bullish movement. We've got the crossover on the 15 VAMA over the 200 EMA. RSI currently trading neutral. So if you're looking to enter a position, I'd watch for a little bit of a pullback. Let me zoom in quick, see if I can get us a good price point. I think we're at 240 right now. If you can get this at 220, I think you'll do pretty well. That's my personal opinion. Tyler. Oh man, that cracks me up, dude. Put all your donations into Doge. Put all your donations into Doge. Word, my friend. I'll do that. I'll do that for you. At least all your donations. You've been going ham. I got you. Can you check Zome? I will check Zome. We're also going to check JAGX because I heard that at 10 they were going to pump that on WSB. Zome is consolidating right now, so they got hit pretty hard by this whole situation with WSB. I think people took profits from their slow-moving plays, Zome being one of them, and moved it somewhere else. And that is what happened here. So people took profits out of Zome, people bought back in, took profits, bought back in, took profits. If that pattern continues, it might keep bleeding, but it'll depend on how long this keeps playing out. I still like Zome. I think it's a 4 or 5 bagger. I think it's a $4 or $5 play by the end of March, in my opinion. Let's check on JAGX as well, because I had heard that JAGX was going to get pumped. Doesn't look like that's happened. At least not yet. Volume, nothing crazy, same as usual. Yeah, pretty standard. RSI is at 49, so it pulled back pretty hard. What's going on with Sens? Are they getting pushed right now? Let's check it out on the daily. Change it to 1 minute. Ooh, that's a good push. Up 4% on the day. That looks pretty good. Looks like the beginning of a possible flag formation if you take out that ridiculous wick that makes no sense at all. Maybe that's people doubling down on a short position, I guess. I don't know. Looks like we are looking at another one of those situations where you're going to break a trend line and see some squeezing. So this is going to tighten up, and it's either going to break up or it's going to break down. Either way, it's going to be violent. Tom Cruise, thank you for the $5. I will check CTRM. Thank you, my friend. I appreciate it very much. CTRM, ooh, dirty. That is a nice looking beginning to maybe cup and handle. That could be very good. I'm going to draw this up on Yahoo because it is a little easier to draw on here. So we're going to check out CTRM. Check out the chart. And I'll show you what I mean when I say it could be a good cup and handle formation. So if we look at this right now, you can see this, right? Oh, I zoomed too much. Come back. There we go. So this is a cup, right? We've got the beginning of a cup right here. So if what you see happen next is the handle, which is if I draw this out with a doodle, you see a formation like this, right? So you've got one stair-stepping higher, or bottom out, followed by a higher stepping bottom out. That is a bullish indicator. And this could usually mean that you're likely to see a breakout. Maybe something like this, small push above this neckline, followed by a little dip back, and then push. Well, minus that dip back, obviously. Something more like this. Could be pretty good. CTRM looks good right now. I don't mind that at all. Oh, yeah. That's looking like it's going to do exactly what I just said. If that forms a cup and handle, I would buy it. That's my personal opinion. Of course, I'm not a financial advisor. Is NOKE dead? Man, NOKE is really frustrating, for sure. I don't know what to think of it yet. What's a little bit nerve-wracking is the volume is pretty low. It has not been getting a lot of volume. It got a crap ton of volume back here. And what's confusing too is if we look at the most talked about stocks currently on all Discords, right? We see that NOKE is number 3. They're number 3 at 117 Discords in the last hour being talked about. So I don't understand why it's not moving that much. It's definitely confusing. BB looks like it is moving now though, which is good to see. We did get a wide range candle bar, which is typically an indication of some upcoming movement. Typically favors bulls. Gonna look for a retest here of 17-ish. No, not quite 17. $16.40. Push over 16.40 will likely bring us to a new retest of previous highs on the day. Looks pretty good. Looks pretty good. I'm liking that. I'm liking that a lot. AMC 1325. It broke below that that level of support. Oh, that doesn't even add up. What is going on with that? No way. Look at that volume, guys. Look at the volume. How could it drop that much off of that kind of volume? 860,000 shares? Get out of here. Look at this. At the beginning of the day, we saw 12 million shares being traded, and we moved like 50 cents. We just saw less than 1 million shares traded, and it moved like a full dollar. That better have had some candle wick to it. That better have been some price rejection. I guess we'll find out. Eric, thank you for the $5, my friend. All I know is that once the world opens back up, I'm walking into AMC like I own the place. Hey, I'll tell you what. You and me, we can go in on AMC. We'll buy a chain. For sure. All right, Cloud Kicker. Thank you for the donation, my friend. I really do appreciate it. I paid for the $10 Discord, but it's a ghost town in there. Am I in the wrong room or something? Can you let me know what's up or send me an invite to room where you guys are at? Thanks. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. So the purpose of the $10 Discord is for the investors who are looking for a little less noise. I had quite a few people contact me and say, hey, man, I'd be willing to pay for a separate Discord where there's a few less people because it just gets a little too crowded to keep up with everything. So it all depends on what you're looking for, right? If you're looking for a little less noise, your phone not constantly blowing up, then you're looking at, you know, the higher tier. It gives that opportunity, and it's meant for more advanced investors. And then the $5 tier, you do have access to both, by the way, if you are a $10 member. The $5 tier does give you access to that general tab where we've got a lot of investing assistance. We've got a bunch of different flashcards. We've got terminology. We help out beginners at every stage. We handhold you through the process, right? So it's all dependent on what you're looking for. I hope that answers your question, man. And at any time, if you want to change your plan on the Patreon, you can do that. You're not being held to any sort of number. Even if you don't enjoy the Patreon either, you're more than welcome to leave. I would love to have you stay, obviously, because I love everything we're doing. But I hope that answers your question. I'd like to just help out as much as I can. All right, back to these comments. We're gonna pull up AMC here. Get a better view of the chart. There we go. All right, Sundial is running. Better check it out. Oh, yeah. Look at it. Oh, the volume is pumping right now. That is beautiful. Dang. That's some good stuff. Sure. Yeah, that looks good. It looks like it did push through this level of resistance, too. So it looks like the next level to test is going to be right around here at 89 cents. Push through 89 cents. Likely see a retest of 94. If this was a free market, we would be up 3,000% today. Oh, right? I know. It's messed up, man. It is what it is. We know the game. We know the game. Look at this. What is... Gosh, dang. You want to tell me people are really taking profits in the 13s? I don't believe that. I don't believe that. There's no way. There's no way people are taking profits on this in the 13s. Whammy. I got you. We'll stay on for another couple minutes, and then I'm going to get off. We've been on for about an hour 40, and I may start live streaming again later today once we get closer to the bell. But Uwami, I think, is a good play, and it's in a good buy zone right now based on what I'm seeing for the price. It is. So trading a little below neutral. I think if you can get this at 80 cents, that's even better, but don't get too greedy. We might not get that buy zone, and I don't want you to lose the opportunity just because we didn't pounce, right? So I'm going to change this to white. Currently sitting at 84 cents. Yeah, it's hugging that. So actually, now's a good buy. Now's a good buy zone. I would do it. I like GOAMI. They're an antimony company. They produce materials for electric vehicles, and it's a very, very niche market where there's some good things to do. Where can I buy Dogecoin without linking my bank account? My parents won't let me. I don't entirely know. I don't personally buy Doge. I know you can buy crypto on Weibull, but I don't think you can buy Doge on Weibull. So I wish I had an answer for you, but I don't. Was that Maya? Was that Maya Pugh? I gotta come back up. It is. Look at that. Oh, Maya, what's up? I went to college with Talon. It's her husband. That's cool. I just wanted to give you some props. When do I think AMC will hit $30? That is a good question. So what we're expecting, Maya, is for AMC to get short squeezed. And what that means is short sellers, specifically using options, have to cover back at a higher cost, which causes the price to go up. And their options expire today. And most of these options on AMC were either filled at $5 or $9. So meaning they were betting that the price would stay below $9 or $5. So as long as we hold over $9 and $5, I expect the squeeze to take place either in the after hours today or the pre-market and bell open on Monday. Either way, it is going to be violent. I mean, like a double up. Whatever the price is at the close, I'd expect a double up at the very, very least. So if we close at 18 bucks, I could very easily see $35, $40. And I'm not kidding you. I mean, that's what happened with GameStop to a T. Granted, GameStop had more of a short interest, right? GameStop was at it has 250% short interest right now, but they had a huge squeeze, right? So they were $40, and in 2 days they went up to $200. Now I'm not saying that's what's going to happen with AMC, but I am saying it's very, very realistic and possible for this to hit 35, 40, without a doubt. Oh my gosh, thank you for the donation, Joe. You rock. You seriously do. No way we got through yesterday and then people start selling today at 13. Trey is right. This is market manipulation at its finest. That's 100%. I'm with you, man. I think that's exactly what it is. And Patty, thank you so much for the donation as well. Both of you loyal guys over at the Discord. I appreciate the support so much. It's a blast. Thank you guys. Means a lot. Millennial stock investor, dude. It's good to see you, my friend. I'm glad that your channel's been going well. It's fun to watch you grow. I've really been enjoying it. I love your motivation. You've got a lot of great content, my friend. What's up, Trey? Really been enjoying these live streams. Keep up the great work, brother. You too, my friend. It's been a blast, and I really enjoy watching your channel grow too. You're gonna be a big one, dude. You really are. I guarantee you. I love your quality. Your camera's nice. I gotta get a better camera. I'm just using a 4K webcam, but eventually we'll level up. I do have a nice mic though. I do enjoy my mic. This is like a $200 podcast mic. Some people say they don't like it, but I think it's pretty decent sound quality. What's the price target for Naked? Well, guessing the price on Naked is so difficult because this is a 45-cent stock, 3 days ago. Right now, it is squeezing down on price action, so I'm going to delete this Fibonacci retracement, and we're just going to draw some trend lines. And based on this, we can see that it's squeezing, right? So this bottom trend line is starting to push up. We're setting higher lows. And this top trend line is starting to push down. We're setting lower highs. So this consolidation and tightening usually means that a pretty violent move is coming soon. So I would expect a pretty hard push, either up or down, depending on which trend line it breaks. But I think at least if you break this top trend line, a retest of 350 is very possible. For sure. Oh, night load. Buy the dip over from the Discord. Glad you're watching, my friend. Oh, man, that's good stuff. It's not that bad. The price bouncing off 1347 a couple of times, creating a strong support. I thought the same thing. Honestly, I don't mind the price action on AMC at all right now. That is good stuff. I don't know why my charts keep doing that, which is really frustrating. But it is a pretty good looking chart. I'm not going to lie. All right. You know, maybe it's just because I got to get rid of these levels of support. That's definitely it. So we're just going to clean up the chart a little bit, make it a little easier to read for everybody. There we go. All right. Bullish records. What's popping? Let's see. You said it, man. You said it. I had some Pop-Tarts earlier today, so I did eat. I had some Pop-Tarts and chicken Parmesan. Kind of early in the morning to have chicken Parmesan, but yeah, what do you do? Food is food, you know what I mean? All right, hold AMC to what number? It's completely dependent on you guys. I wish that I could give you an exact price target that this is going to hit, right? But this is unprecedented times. I think it's very possible that we see this double up. At the very least, if people continue to hold AMC, I could see this hitting 40, 50 bucks. But it really completely depends on everybody holding and nobody selling. And I can't guarantee that'll happen, right? Because everybody's in different financial situations. Some people can't afford to hold the stock. Some people can't afford to lose the money they put into the stock, right? So everybody's situation is different. And for me to give a price target without, taking that into consideration is tough. But as we are speaking, this is currently approaching a level of resistance. 1420. It needs to break $14 first and then $14.20. And if we break $14.20, this should be a hard move for the bulls. And it does look like we're getting a pretty nice wide range candle bar right now. Oh man, that's exciting. This is exciting. Looks like it might happen, guys. We're going to keep a close eye on that. Coming in back on to NOKE. Have not seen how this is doing. God. NOKE, you're yucky. That does not look nice. Why are you doing us like that? Oh, man. Well, it does look like we might be having a wide range candle bar starting to form, but I don't know for sure. Waiting to see. We need a wide range candle bar, otherwise this is not going to move. Do you think it's risky holding AMC and GME into Monday if I can't trade out of market hours? I think playing these plays, regardless of whether or not you can trade after market hours, is risky, to be honest with you. There's a lot of risk involved with every single stock that we're talking about right now. Which is why I say this every single video. I'm not encouraging you to buy these stocks. There's extreme risk involved. Please, please, please make your own financial decisions. Mitigate your own risk. I've decided what I'm going to do. You guys need to decide for yourself. But I do think AMC and GME, if you're willing to hold for a week, are going to pay you very, very well. Oh, cloud kicker. What are you doing, man? Dude, you didn't have to do that. Jesus. That's sick. That's so sick. I can't even, I don't know what to say, man. That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you for the $50 donation. Did you see this smile, man? That's crazy. You made my day. I'm keeping the $10 membership, bro. Thank you for providing so much value every single day. You've changed my life. I'm so sorry to hear about your experience with Fidelity. We're rocking with you, brother. Well, I'm rocking with you too. That means so much to me. I can't even begin to describe that. That made me smile. That made me, that made me laugh. That's so cool. Not laugh in a bad way. Just laugh because that's so awesome. Thank you so much. All right, coming back to these comments. What do you think about BB next week? I think BB, NOKE, and AMC are all going to do these same things, especially with GME as well. I can see a lot of potential. BB is actually a good company. I can see BB touching $40 regardless of all this happening. Trey, Money123 is the name on YouTube, stealing your stuff. Us battle buddies need to stick together. Josh, thank you. Let's check this out. I need to report that account. Money123. Money123. CTRM big news. Oh, there he is. 37 subs. Videos? Are you sure it's this one? He doesn't have any videos up. I could be wrong. Oh, it says he does. 269 videos? Oh, no, that's me, not them. Okay. I'm not sure. Well, if I end up seeing anything, I'll definitely report it. I appreciate you guys. If you do see that kind of stuff, please feel free to report it. It really does help. And thank you for the donation, my friend. $1, thank you. Oh, man, you guys rock. Thank you for the $4. I appreciate everybody here. This is awesome. All right. Are the shorts still in AMC, or did they pull out at yesterday's low? Well, keep this into consideration with AMC. Let's just say worst case scenario, they got out at the $9 range, right? We still have shorts that we know exist at $5, and we did not touch $5. And I guarantee that's where the majority of the short positions are currently existing. So I think we're fine. I really do. I think this is going to continue to run. And I think you're going to get that squeeze. A good squeeze, too. All right. Do you think that AMC shorts will double down? Very possible. We know what happened with GME. GME short interest is at 250% right now, meaning that more short shares exist than actual shares that are supposed to be floating on the stock. So very, very possible we see that happen with AMC. Basically, I made this analogy in my video today. It's like if you went to the casino, right? You go to the casino and basically you've got an institutional guy that sits down at a blackjack table and he plays with $10 billion. And he plays blackjack and he loses the $10 billion. Well, he goes up to, you know, the management at the casino and says, hey, I know I just lost $10 billion, but how about you spot me, you know, $50 million and I'll make it back. And all right, so now he's out $60 billion, right? He loses that $50 billion. Well, now he goes back to the management again and he says, hey, you know, I'm out that $50 billion you just borrowed me, plus my $10 billion. How about you give me another $50 billion and I'll make everything back? And, you know, the management says, all right, but we're going to charge you interest every single day you hold this, and you have to get it back to us by this date. You know, the date's coming, and that guy doesn't have the money. That's exactly what's happening with AMC and GME. They are getting screwed. They are screwing themselves so hard. This is literally gambling. It's gambling. They are really hurting a lot more than we are, and I mean that. Hot Stock Plays. Thank you for the donation, my friend. Thank you, thank you. Hey, bro, I've been watching you since 1,000 subs, and I'm on the grind like you. Anyways, BNGO analysis and AMC. Thanks. Oh, I appreciate you donating, my friend. I'm actually going to check out your channel here. I want to see what's all about. Hot Stocks. Hot Stock Plays. Hey, good for you, man. Dude, you're crushing. That's good stuff. You only have 3 videos out, and you've already got 574 subs. Heck yeah, my friend. Keep grinding. That's good stuff. So, my take on BNGO. BNGO is a great company, and they had a huge buying opportunity here. This is a huge buy zone, and you're still not hurting bad if you buy it right now, right? If you get this for $10 or $11, I think this has a lot of potential to touch 20 in the next month or 2 months. And we know that it's growing, right? It's doing a lot of stair stepping, higher lows, higher highs. I mean, you can see the pattern here. It's up and down, up and down, up and down. You can predict it. And this is the next time to get in for the next ride up, in my opinion. As for AMC, we all know how I feel about AMC. AMC, I think, has a lot of potential for a gnarly short squeeze. And I mean a gnarly one. It should be pretty dirty. NOKE is looking like it's on the move. Dang, there we go. Our journey to a millionaire. 1/1/21 to 1/29/21. That's money. I mean, it's possible. All we need is for AMC to hit $2,000, right? Then we're all millionaires. That'd be crazy. Thanks for the $2, my friend. I appreciate that. Exactly. Trade if you can't afford to lose and willing to hold. That's where I'm at. Express a hold over the weekend. I think Express could be. Yeah. I mean, it's holding well. If you got it in under $5, you're doing just fine. There's not a lot of risk for you involved. If you got back in at $1, basically no risk involved. The upside for you is infinite. The risk is so minimal. It'd be like if you bought GameStop at $7. The upside for you is insane if you got it in at $1. Love the stream, man. Thank you for everything you do for the community. You are well appreciated, Trey. Hey, I appreciate you too, Jesse. Thank you so much. I'm glad to have you here, and I'm glad that Just Do It guy left. Stoudemire, Alexia, please do not spam the chat. I see you there. Hi to you as well. But I try to keep this nice and clean for everybody. But I hope you're having a good day. Appreciate you saying hi. AMC pump. AMC's moving right now. It doesn't look bad. 1390. We really need a retest and a break over this $14 mark. We had a little bit of rejection. We had a false break, candle wick, came back down, retested, and now it's going to test it for a 3rd time. So it needs to touch. We're in a very tight price zone right now. So we're hovering between $14 and $13.69. And it's not going to stay this tight forever. We need a break either up or down. It's going to happen. Hopefully it's up. That's obviously what we're hoping for. None of us are going to short this. All right. My whole Reddit group is buying AMC. Start buying. Money, money, money. I think everybody's on the same page, for sure. It does look like NOKE's moving pretty good now, too, and so is BB. Is the volume? Volume's about the same. No crazy volume moving, but everything is moving right now. The only thing I don't like about NOKE is these wicks. Those are ugly wicks. Looks like AMC rejected at $14 again. It's going to retest. We need to push over 14 to get back to 14.20. Does look like NOKE is slowly stair-stepping, but these are such ugly wicks. I don't like to see that. That typically indicates that there's going to be a reversal. BB is still stair-stepping, slightly higher lows every single move. Nice upward channel. This might be the first good move on NOKE. Oh, there did it. AMC did it. Oh, she's moving. Oh, she's really moving. Oh, holy crap. Look at her go. I gotta refresh this. Oh, that's dirty. That's dirty. Look at this go. Gosh, why does my screen look so goofy? AMC, come on. We don't like that. We want to be able to see what's happening. All right, there we go. 14-14. We had the push. We had the push. 14-17. 14-20. Looks pretty promising. I'm pretty excited, guys. That looks good. AMC popped. AMC 14.27. Oh, yeah. Look at her go. Look at her go. We need to break above this candle wick. 14.27. Volume is extremely high now. It's starting to pick up. We got 2 million. We got 2 million shares traded. 2.7 in that 1 minute window. Trey, is it game over for Naked, BB, and AMC? I don't think so. I mean, looks to me like AMC is just starting to heat up finally. Look at this. The volume's going nuts. Oh, that's dirty. That's so dirty. Guys, if you wouldn't mind dropping a like on the video, it really does help. I know I ask that every half hour or so, but we have been streaming for almost 2 hours, and it would mean a lot to me if you could take the couple seconds to help out the channel. Please do drop a like. Thank you very much. We've got the push. It's at 14.42. Little bit of rejection. Long candle wick there. Hitting resistance at 14.44. It does look that way. Interesting. Gonna change this to the 2-day. Back to the 1-day. Alright. So I'm gonna clean up the chart set a little bit so that we can just keep what we need on here. Get rid of this support. Get rid of this support. Get rid of this. We'll reestablish them if we need to, but I want to keep this as readable for you guys as I possibly can. It looks like we pushed 14.45, 14.49, 46, 48, 50. Oh yeah, baby. AMC is doing its thing. It is going. Look at it go. Look at her go. All right, so what's the next level? Next level we're watching for. It's coming up very quickly right here. This is going to be the next level, 1466. We need to see a push over 1466. NOKE is also moving. I don't know why my charts keep doing this. I'm telling you, ever since all this crazy WSB stuff started happening, my charts do some goofy stuff. But it does look like NOKE might finally have a nice bounce, but we need this to continue. We need some wide range candle bars. Buy AMC. Trey, is it game over? I don't think so. What's a realistic AMC squeeze price? I could see this doubling up. 30 bucks at the very least, and I'm not kidding you. AMC, baby. Squeeze. Can we look at Sundial? I'll pull up Sundial quick. So it does look like Sundial is currently, let's change it to the 1-day. 1 minute. They did have a nice little push, but let's see what the retracement's gonna end up looking like. So retracement here, very possibly 81 cents it looks like is what it's going to bounce off of. That's my guess, but we'll find out. Coming back to NOKE, BB, AMC, we are hovering right below a level of resistance at 1466. If we zoom in on these candles, we see some wicks on the top. So a little bit of selling pressure, a little bit of rejection. What are we going to be expecting here? We want to see a hold over this level, this candle wick right here. You see some wide range red candles. We want to bounce off of 1404. That's going to show some strength. Oh my God! You guys are crazy. What are you doing? William Taylor. Oh, thank you. Oh my God, dude. Thank you for the $50, my friend. Seriously, that's insane. That's so crazy. Man, you guys rock. Thank you. Sandollar, thank you so much. You have given me probably like $5 million in all the time you've watched my live streams. AMC will blow past $15 in 15 minutes. Oh yeah. I can see it. It's got a lot of volume and buying pressure coming in right now. This is crazy stuff. This is so cool. This is fun to watch. It's good to see some green finally. We've had a rough couple of days with these stocks, right, guys? And everybody that hang in there, everyone that hung in there, give yourself a pat on the back because it was painful. It has been a painful couple of days. Trey, will Robinhood lift restrictions fully? I can't guarantee you that. I think the CEO's got some skin in the game. So I want to show you something that I found. And it's pretty scary stuff. You might not have been here when I read it earlier, but I'm going to read this to you. Robinhood insider information. Guess what we overheard today? Vladimir, yes, founder Vladimir and the C-suite, Vladimir is the founder of Robinhood, received calls from Sequoia Capital and the White House that pressured into closing trading on GME, etc. I guarantee you the same thing took place at E-Trade and the others who closed trading. File reports on the SEC page. So they've got a reason for this to be happening, in my personal opinion. It's a little bit of personal gain happening right now. Okay, so AMC did have a push under 1404. Has not been halted in quite some time. That's a pretty harsh sell-off for that amount of volume, don't you think? Where is this coming from? Because look at this. 3 million shares traded here, and that's all the push we get. And then you get 2 million shares, it's pushed way lower. That doesn't make sense. Let's zoom out, get a holistic picture here. Oh. Hopefully this isn't going to become an inverse cup and handle or a head and shoulders. That looks like a head. This looks like a shoulder. We don't want that. We need a hard push back. We need a push and a hold over 14 bucks. Looks like we will get it. Looks like buyers are stepping back in. Teach Sabby a lesson. Yeah, oh yeah. Optical. Oh man. Optimal BB entry. BB, I think, let's take a zoom out here real quick and just take a peek. So if we look at this on the 5-day, we're pretty much near the lows. I think if you buy in right now, RSI is at 44. You should be pretty safe if you're willing to hold for a while. 15.50 to 16 bucks is a good buy zone, in my personal opinion. All right, AMC looking pretty good. I'm going to come back to SMPW. I want to see how they're performing on the day. Up 15%. I'll take that. That's not bad. CLWD up 5%. They're moving. That's better than nothing. I'll take it all day. For sure. Good stuff. You should see if you have the squeeze momentum indicator by Lazy Bear. Squeeze momentum indicator. I've got the Chan momentum oscillator, momentum, and momentum oscillator. I don't know if any of these three use that. I've never personally used that as a tool, to be completely honest with you. I try to keep my indicators pretty simple, just because I don't like to overcrowd my charts. I feel like I can learn the most about the psychology just by reading the basic candlesticks and these three major tools, the VAMA, 200 EMA, and the RSI. All right, I think I am going to call it. We've been going for 2 hours. I think I will come back to this in some time, but we have been going for a while. I'd like to get some food and chow down for a little bit, but we will come back. We will stream again in a couple hours or so and talk more about AMC. So I appreciate you guys coming in and watching the stream. It's been a lot of fun. I do enjoy you guys all watching with me. If you would not mind dropping a like before you head out here, it really does help support the channel, help get this video into some eyes of some new people, and I appreciate all of you, for real. I'm glad to have you all here. Good stuff. All right, well, we will come back next time and do another stream here in the future. So thank you all very much. I'll see you all next time, my friends. Peace. End stream.